it used to kill me when I would hear people say that these kids don't know how to walk in a line. Like, this kid just doesn't know how to walk in a line. Like, what do you mean? Like, these kids do? No kid comes to school knowing how to walk in a line. Like, my mom was a teacher for over 30 years, and my dad was former military. But at no point when I was at home, before I went to school, did they teach me how to walk in a line. They didn't teach me how to walk in a line. My parents never talked to me about how you walk in a line at school. Now, what they did tell me is if an adult tells you to do something, you do it. No questions asked. And so when I was in school, if they told me to get into a line, I did it because that's what the adult said to do. But that was the guidance that was given to me by my parents. And so if my parents are telling me that when I get to school, I need to listen to what the adults say, if the adults say, get in a straight line, put your 2 feet into the square, then I'm going to put my feet into the squares and I'll make sure I get in the line, because my parents taught me that that's what you do. You listen to the adults. You listen to the teacher. The thing is, there aren't parents at home that are telling their kids, hey, don't walk in a line. And there aren't parents at home that are telling their kids to walk in a line. What you have is parents that are at home telling their kids, this is when an adult tells you to do something, you do it. You also have parents at home that are not telling their kids that. And so where the biggest disconnect in schools really comes is when you have those students that have never been taught how to comply with authority. You learn that because when that student does something wrong, you call their parent, you have them come up to the school, or just over the phone, that adult is challenging you, that parent is challenging you on whether or not you're right about something you're telling them that their child is not doing. So that explains everything to you at that point. That lets you know that it's not really the child. The child is only doing what they've been taught. That's really what children are. Children are not doing anything that they have not learned from somebody else. If a child is doing something, that has been modeled for them and therefore taught to them by somebody else prior to them coming to you. Compliant children are taught by compliant adults. Non-compliant children have no model of compliancy of authority in their life. And so that's where it's important for us to not just assume that our students know how to do something. It's more important for us to continuously teach them what they should and shouldn't be doing. And when they don't do it, keep in mind, it's a learned behavior. So we're having to continuously, and we need to continuously focus on teaching them the appropriate behavior for when they're at school.